All right, let's talk about this coronavirus thing. I got to check in and talk to y'all about this. So far, there is no cure and there's no vaccine, which means that our best bet is our immune system. It's actually always our best bet is our immune system. But seeing as how it's obvious that our immune system is our best bet right now, we don't want to do things that are going to inflict unnecessary work, unnecessary damage on our immune system. That's not what we want to do right now. Okay? If you check the news, you will see headlines of doctors have been using vitamin C to treat their coronavirus patients, right? And if you watch my last coronavirus video, you see how I talked about the importance of antioxidants because viruses don't deal with oxygen too well, not the O2 molecule that is. The free radicals is another story. At that point, we're dealing with all kind of different things. But O2 and the antioxidants gets rid of those single oxygen atoms, eradicates them. Antis that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, what's interesting about that is shortly after those headlines hit the news, other headlines come out right after that. Yeah, I know they giving the patients vitamin C, but don't get too happy. Vitamin C ain't the answer. It's not the cure. We don't know. It hasn't been proven. Da da da. And I'm like, that's strange. That's just strange. That's very strange, because when the president said, "Yo, we like this one medicine, this one drug called chloroquine, I believe it's called. We think that'll work," and then a man tried the shit and he died. I'm not saying these headlines didn't exist. I just don't recall seeing too many headlines saying, "Yo, chloroquine is the right way. We're gonna do that." If anything, they pretty much said the man just ain't do it right. He ain't listen to it right. That's what I seen. But they went out their way and say, "Oh, vitamin C ain't the answer," because guess what? If you was to ask a doctor or a nutritionist, what's the best source of vitamin C? How should I get my vitamin C? Or any vitamin or mineral for that matter? They're going to tell you the best source is always going to be food. So we know we need vitamin C, which is an antioxidant in itself, but we need antioxidants. And the best source of these things is food. So now what food has this? What food has this? All the plants, especially citrus fruits, but all the plants. So there is no vitamin C in meat or dairy, and there's little to no antioxidants in meat. Okay? Every bite you take feeds or fights disease. So we got to really be on point. We got to really tighten up right now. So it's interesting when I go to the store and then I see all the toilet paper is sold out, all the Monopoly games are sold out apparently, and it's hardly any meat left in the store as well. I'm like, yo, they buying all this toilet paper and they buying all this meat. What they need the toilet paper for is they buying all the meat because ain't no fiber in the meat, and you need fiber to move your bowels. They about to be constipated and probably catch colon cancer. If we knew better, we do better. If we knew better, we do better. Everybody we take feeds or fight disease. What do viruses love? Viruses love protein. Did you know that? They especially love their arginine amino acid. Now, is this to say that we should go on a protein fast? Of course not. Of course not. But the more loaded up on antioxidants and vitamin C you are, because your immune cells need vitamin C to be on point, to fight bad bacteria and infections and viruses, the less likely a virus is going to invade and get to the protein in the first place. Meat does not provide that vitamin C or them antioxidants, neither does dairy, but it provides plenty of the protein. Also, what does meat do? Every bite you take, I'm just telling you facts. Every bite of meat you take, after a while, after every meal you have with meat in it, your body becomes inflamed for a couple hours. Inflammation. Your body goes into inflammation when it thinks it's being attacked. Inflammation is actually a healing effect, but it only does that when it thinks it's being attacked. So your body interprets meat as an attack. And when that happens, your immune system's like, whoa, what's up? Who wants smoke? And while it's preoccupied with the meat because it's interpreting that as an attack, the coronavirus can slip into this way because they ain't paying attention. It's preoccupied. We got to keep our immune system on point because that's our best bet right now because there's no cure, no vaccine. Just saying. And there's no antioxidants in the meat to help fight off the viruses. But there's plenty of that arginine amino acid and other protein for the viruses to come in and use to replicate itself with. Same thing with the dairy. And the dairy makes it a friendly environment for mucus. We don't need none of that right now. Now do we? Now do we? Good bacteria, bad bacteria. What does good bacteria like to eat? Fiber. Bad bacteria eats all the other bullshit. Now, if the good bacteria only deal with the fiber, what's the purpose of eating? The meat and the dairy and all the other bullshit. We are what we eat, they say, right? Do we really want to be eating anything that could feed bad bacteria right now? Is that what we really want to be doing? Something else. Going back to antioxidants, because I said meat does have a little bit, and the type of meat that has the most of it, not that it has a significant amount, is actually bacon. Does that mean it's a good idea to eat bacon? Of course not, because bacon is going to contribute to diabetes, obesity, and high blood pressure. And if you're dealing with any of those, then your fight with the coronavirus, the odds ain't in your favor. So the last thing we want to do is contribute to any other underlying conditions, such as obesity, diabetes, cancer, like colon cancer, even though you're buying up all the red meat. Class 2 carcinogen that red meat is. Heme iron, a carcinogen. Yes, it is. Processed meat, class 1 carcinogen, means that they know it causes cancer, even though they still sell it to us and our children at that. That's what that means. So, yo, we just got to get on point at the end of the day. Especially my diabetics, we cannot be afraid to eat carbohydrates at this point in time because the foods with the carbohydrates is the one with the most vitamin C and antioxidants. They lied to you about that keto shit. I'm sorry to tell you. They lied when they told you that you need to cut out carbs. People who's overweight and obese, they lied to you when they told you you need to cut out carbs to lose weight. That's not the most healthy way to go about it. That's not the most healthy way to go about it. You want to load up on them carbs because the carbs will got the vitamin C and the antioxidant. Don't load up on the refined carbs. That's a no-no. I would like to think we know that already. Refined carbs is no. Carbs that God made or nature made or Allah, whatever it is you believe in, that's a yes. Load up on that. See, now that things is real, the truth has to come out. We can't keep believing these fad, trendy ass diets anymore. Because once again, I repeat, if you're dealing with diabetes and obesity or cancer or all these other pre-existing conditions, that makes the odds not in your favor if you come into contact with this coronavirus. So that low-carb diet ain't doing you no favors when there's little to no antioxidants that you're getting. There's little to no fiber that you're getting to feed the good bacteria that's going to help you fight off the virus. It's crazy. But they want to put out these headlines talking about vitamin C ain't the cure, it ain't the answer. I've never heard. I'm not saying it don't exist. First of all, they tell you vitamin C, best from food, right? I have never heard of somebody going to the doctor and say, yo, doctor, something's wrong with me. I don't know what it is. And then the doctor does some tests and he comes back and he says, you know what? We figured it out. You eating too much vitamin C. Cut back on your fruits and vegetables because you eating too goddamn much of it. I've never heard of that. Not saying it don't exist. I've just never heard of it. You would have to eat too much vitamin C on purpose. Like it has to be an actual goal to do that. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. You can only have too much of it if you're doing it by supplement, then you'll end up absorbing too much iron, especially from that red meat that y'all got from the store. And at that point, you're dealing with similar symptoms to the coronavirus, which is respiratory problems and fever and things like that. Then you won't be able to absorb copper properly, which means that you won't be able to produce the proper amount of electricity in your body to help fight off these viruses. We need balance. We need more plants in our diet, less animal products, and stay hydrated. Watch my other previous coronavirus video too, if you need to be on point. All right? RIP Dr. Sebi, RIP Dr. Layla Africa, and freedomoverflay.com. I'll check you on the next one.